Okay, so I have two experiments for you to do. It's really simple. So the first one is when you look straight ahead, the way I'm looking straight ahead at you, can you see what is behind you? You can only see what is behind you if you look back. If you look backwards, right? Okay, cool. The next experiment is the second part is I want you to get a book and a pen or a pen and a paper or whatever you have and to sit down and think about all the times when you thought things were going wrong, but then later on it went right. It fall into place. So when you're done doing all of those things, like both of those things, it's real simple. I want you to think about this. This is how you trust the process. When you look at things in front of you, right? You look at things in front of you, you cannot see what is happening behind you. And even if you turn around, you still cannot see what is behind you. So when you are trusting a process, you really have to believe that things are working out, even though you cannot see what is happening behind the scenes. You could have a job interview, you could apply for a school, and you could do anything. And the day goes by, 2 days goes by, 3 days goes by, a week goes by, and you feel like nothing is working out. And you start crying and you start throwing a tantrum or whatever. You start giving up. But what you have to realize, what you have to remind yourself is that you cannot see what is happening behind you. You don't know if after the job interview these people like you so much. Okay, so they have to go through all the process of everybody else, right? But when they are picking, they are only talking about you and talking about you, and then they are saying when they are going to call you. But then all this time you are just worrying and you thinking that you didn't get a job. For school acceptance of whatever school you apply for, you don't know how much applications these people have to go through, and you are just at home crying, thinking that you didn't get in. But whole time they are really close to your application. And it's the same with any other thing in life. You might feel like nothing is working, or you might feel like a lot of things are on pause, but you don't know what is happening behind you. You don't know if your friend got into a job and they are talking about you and they are trying to get you any job, but they don't want to tell you anything because they want to make sure. You don't know where your name is at. How many people hearing your name and they talking good about you? You don't know. You don't know what's happening behind you. And this is why you have to keep trusting the process. And the reason why I told you to write those things down is because that is to remind you. Anytime you feel like giving up, you feel like you are losing faith, you go back and you read that paper, you read that list of all the things that worked out for you, and you remind yourself over and over and over and over that hey, just because I can't see this, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. Because what if it is happening? What if it is happening? You need to start training yourself to think the opposite, to think just like this. And even if you don't get a job right now, and even if you don't get into that school right now, there are other things happening. There are other things happening behind you. There are other things happening behind the scenes. But you just have to keep trusting. You just have to keep believing. And eventually you will see things just fall into place. It fall into place so easily. It's like it just fall on your lap, it just fall out the sky. So really think about it and look at that list every single time you have doubts. Look at that list and read it.